I'm Jens Thraenhart, CEO of the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., the official tourism board of the Republic of Barbados.
Jens, thanks so much for giving Breaking Travel News some time here at ITB Berlin. How's it been? It's great to be back, huh?
It's great to be back. We have a beautiful stand here and obviously presenting Barbados to the world. The German market is obviously an important market for us, huge potential for Europe. So it's great to connect with the trade and the media and make sure that we have some really productive discussions that we had here at ITB.
And what's been the message from Barbados to the world, and what sort of response have you been getting to that message?
Well, first of all, we won the Green Destination Award in the category of climate change and environment. This is something that we've been working on for a year. Sustainability is a focus of mine, and so obviously is a priority in building our strategy when I came to Barbados. So it's great to be obviously recognized for these efforts. I think we have a lot of work to do, but it obviously is aligned to the message of our Prime Minister, the Honorable Mia Mottley, who's obviously have a strong narrative on the world stage when it comes to climate resilience and the importance for small island development states. So obviously winning this award is a tribute to her and her message, but also how we were able to take her message and then implement and execute initiatives on the ground related to tourism.
Fantastic. And obviously been lots of sort of talk about kind of post-pandemic and sort of shifts of behavior changes. Give us an update in terms of recovery and what the rest of sort of 23 and 24 looks like for Barbados.
So I think the recovery has been very strong. We're ahead of global average when it comes to getting people back to the island. Obviously there are challenges when it comes to airlift like any destination has, but I think because of our strong market directors and the relationship that they have been building over the years, I think we are more resilient than maybe other destinations that don't have that presence and these relationships. So I think that's a good thing, and this is being leveraged now. On the other hand, obviously, we want to make sure that we position Barbados away from just beach only, but also to really a destination that's more than just beaches. On the winter, obviously, as you know, it's a destination that's full, it's buzzing, the flights are full and expensive, the hotels are full, you can't get a rental car, the restaurants are full. But the summer, I think, is the biggest opportunity. So how we're looking to do that, we obviously have a lot of events coming up. We have on the B2B side, we have CHTA Marketplace, which is the Caribbean ITB, if you so will. So we have travel, trade and media coming from all over the world, May 9th to the 11th. We have just announced our Crop Over Festival, which is the emancipation season, which is the harvest festival, and really an important event when it comes to connecting culture and heritage to tourism. But that obviously is a very exciting event, and that's in July, August, and I think something very unique and something really anyone should experience, because the Caribbean is really almost like the party place of the world, and I think Crop Over in Barbados is almost like a big pinnacle when it comes to that. We also have Food and Rum in October coming up, so another great way to celebrate Bajan culinary heritage and culture. And so there are events, from community events to high-end events and everything in between, and really making sure that we integrate sustainability into that message too when it comes to plastic and food waste and so on. But overall, there's so many events going on, from sporting to culture to music. And so really the summer is a unique way to experience Barbados in one way, to really have it where it's happening, but also on the other hand to have a much better value proposition, with it's not that full. So it's really kind of like the low season, almost like it's a new luxury, and I think that's how we want to position Barbados, and with that also opening up new markets. We're looking at the Middle East, we're looking at Latin America, we're looking at Africa, we're looking at strengthening other markets like Europe has huge potential for us, the US has huge potential for us, but also the Caribbean has huge potential for us. So obviously all these things together, we want to make Barbados a 365-day destination.
And on that note of opening up new markets and just growth in general, Give us a little bit of an update on sort of your kind of marketing strategy. How are you taking Barbados to the world as well as inviting the world to Barbados?
So I think what makes Barbados unique from other Caribbean destinations that are obviously very beautiful and very exciting, we have all the other, we have the Caribbean Tourism Organization right there, and I think what Barbados makes unique from other Caribbean destinations is really the diversity of the island. So you can have the great beaches, but you also can have great surfing spots. You can have culture and heritage. As you know, there's a George Washington House, the only place where George Washington lived before he became president of the US. You have culinary, over 500 restaurants and rum shops, in a very small condensed space. So there's something for everybody. You can walk through rainforest. You can obviously also have more the rough coast, which has a totally different environment. But you also have sporting, so you have water sports, you have even race car driving. It's the only car racing ring in the Caribbean. But you also have horse racing, right? So it's actually the only UNESCO heritage site in the world that has a horse racing track. So I think all of that together, we want to tell the stories about it, the stories about the people, about the small businesses, about the entrepreneurs, and about these experiences that you can have. And all of that together, really connecting with the community, that's what drives purpose. And I think that's what people are looking for. And so opening up new markets, I think inspiring people that they can have their own stories created, in Barbados, and really can live out their passions. Anything they want to do, I think you can find it in Barbados and can have a great time. And with that, obviously, that will drive consumer demand, that will open up new markets, and that will drive airlift.
Thank you, Jens. Great chatting to you today.
Thank you.